Hi everybody, so this is the video tutorial for how I do the brim on the doll's hats. So this is just a basic beanie pattern, so you can just crochet down the length of a beanie on whatever you're making. If you're using it for a doll or a person or whatever, you just follow the format for a beanie, and then once you've gotten as far down as you need to go, you need to estimate how far you want the beanie to go. So I'm going to mark it with some stitch markers. So for this part of the project, you're going to need stitch markers, a darning needle. Let me show you what that looks like. A darning needle, as well as whatever color yarn you're going to be working on. So I'm working in this color blue, and then when I finish, I'm going to trim it in navy blue so it can match his outfit. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I would like the brim to hit, I'm going to mark where I want it to end, and then I'm going to count how many stitches. So ideally I like it to hit like right by the end of the eye, where his eye ends. I'm trying to mark that right now. Yep, okay, so see where the stitch markers are? This is where his brim should stop. It should go just like across there like that and stop right there. So let's count how many stitches that is. Including the one with the stitch marker is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I need it to be an even number. So on one of these sides, I'm gonna have to come down. I'll move this one over. All right. All right. So his brim is gonna stop right there. So now I'm gonna turn the camera angle so you guys can watch me as I make it. All right, so what we're gonna do for the brim, we're going to cast on. We're actually gonna be using 2 strands of yarn, and we're gonna cast on in the 3rd stitch. So we're gonna cast on into a chain 1. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then an increase. One single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then an increase. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and I usually work over my tail. Let's go ahead and cut the rest of that though. It's gonna be hard to get over that. And then an increase. You guys, you're too loud. Then 1 single crochet. Dropped one of the yarns. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then an increase. And we're gonna stop 3 stitches on this side too. 1, 2, 3. So 1 single crochet right here. So you should have the beginning part of your brim. So, I keep knocking this down. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so right here we're going to slip stitch twice, and then chain 1 and turn your work. You're gonna skip the 1st single crochet, which is right here, and then go into the 2nd one, and you're doing 1 single crochet into each stitch across. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Slip stitch 2 down when you get over here. And then a chain stitch. I'm sorry, slip stitch twice and then, yeah, chain and then turn your work. Now, because you want this to kind of be smooth, I wouldn't go in here because I'm just gonna make the hole bigger. Because see if you did that. I feel like it would just make that, oh, okay, it's okay. Yeah, so, and then slip stitch a second time. And then chain and then turn your work. And this is gonna be another increase row. So you're gonna do, skip the first one, go into the second one. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and increase. One single crochet, 1 single crochet, and increase. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and increase. Let's see. And then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and increase. Stop talking about that. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and increase. And then 1 single crochet. We're not going to do an increase at the end here. We're just going to, and then I would try to put a single crochet in here just for the sake of it looking smooth. Might be a little bit of a challenge though. I'm gonna go right here. Single crochet. And then slip stitch. And then you could take the stitch marker out, slip stitch, chain, turn your work, and then this one should be, yeah, you can skip the first one, go into the second one. This one does not have any increases, so it's just 1 in each one. I'm going to actually go through the 2 of those to bring that stitch together. I don't know if you guys saw how I did that. Let me do it again. And you don't have to necessarily do this on your work. I just, because I see how it's laying, that hole right there, I don't like that. So I'm going to go through here and then go through here to do that single crochet so I can bring it together. And then when I slip stitch, should that have been? I think that was supposed to be a slip stitch. No, it doesn't have to be. Let me see how it looks if I do that. Come on. I'd still want to go through all of that though, just because I don't like that hole right there. Yeah, we'll make that one a slip stitch. And then the second slip stitch is right here. So that's what the brim looks like. Now, if it's not long enough, you would just repeat the same thing. So because this one was a regular row, the next one will be an increase. I'm going to try it on the doll. and see if I want it to be longer. Actually, nope, I think it looks great. Yep, that is perfect. All right, so what I'm gonna do at this point is go ahead and cast off. Well, not cast off, you know, go ahead and tie off. Let's take the stitch marker out. No, I don't need to do that there. All right, so I'm just trying to figure out how I want this to lay right here. There we go. So for that second slip stitch, I'm gonna put it, yeah, right there, just like that. And then we're gonna cut our yarn. Now, because I'm planning to trim it in navy blue, I'm just gonna work over that tail, but I want it to be going the same direction. So this is where I ended before. So I'm gonna use my darning needle to go ahead and stitch that in. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to basically hide that tail. Clip that. And so you're basically done here, unless you want to do some extra stuff to it. So like I'm going to do. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do that. I'm going to start right here because I want the yarn to start in this one. Now to trim it, I'm just gonna do a slip stitch. So I think I'm gonna do a slip stitch. Let's see. No, you know what? I'll just do a single crochet row right around there. So that was a chain. That was a cast on and a chain one, single crochet. I think I like how that looks. Solomon. I'm gonna put a knot in this because I'm gonna do the what is it called? I'm just gonna slip stitch it. There we go. And I'm gonna do it loosely so it doesn't make the hat too tight on his head. Here we go. Smooth these out the way so I don't lose them. Yeah, you don't want to do the slip stitch too tight because then it doesn't allow the hat to stretch. I like to use slip stitches in different color yarns to kind of trim things, make them look finished. If you've been following my dolls for a while, you probably noticed this is actually what I do on their shoes. So it's usually at the bottom of the shoe and usually at the top where it connects to the leg. I'll try to do something like this just to make it look finished, or just to kind of make it look neater. Come on, there we go. There we go. It reminds me of top stitching on clothes and stuff like that. When Solomon was a baby, he had a little hat that I made him. It was red and blue, and it had a little S on the front of it. I just thought about it. He was like, he couldn't have been a year old when I made him that hat. He might have been, though. Yeah, he was, because he was walking. He was about a year. And it was his favorite hat, and he outgrew it. These are, actually, I'm just going to sew those in when I'm done. I'll leave those right there. It was his favorite hat, and then he outgrew it. So the way that this is going to look right here is going to actually lay up against one of the stitches from the brim. Yeah, so that's cool. All right, coming up to the end. Here's that weird little knot we were trying to work past before. I'm actually going to try to go right in here. Goodness. We got past that. And then here's the last one. And then I usually will cut about that much, pull it through, and then use my crochet hook to pull it through on the other side. And I'll usually tie them together. And we're weaving our ends. Stitch these in, then that last one down in there. I just usually just try to hide the strings a little bit, that's all. for this one, just pull it tight. I usually just take it around in a circle. All right. So we are all done with the hat with the brim. All right, so let's try it on our doll. Ready? There we are. We have a hat with a brim with trim. That rhymed. A hat with a brim with trim. All right. So that's how we attach a brim on a hat. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. I'm going to have a video coming up teaching you how to make these smiles. So have a good night.